Hey guys, what is going on? It's Fen here again, and today we're going to be doing some more Diablo 3. Today I'm killing the boss Belial. Now, I just want to show you a costly mistake that I made. So he's using his ulti ability here, which is his most damage dealing ability. And actually they get caught in it here. And just as I die, my Q, which is Spirit Walk, which basically allows me to avoid 100% of the damage, actually comes off cooldown. So I did use it a little bit too early. Now, Belial has about 3 phases. His first phase is where you kill a bunch of snake men minions. And then the second phase is where you kill him in his smaller form, plus some snake men minions. And then the final phase is what you saw there, where he turns into a big dude and he does quite a few abilities. So in one of them phases I actually did ding up, which allowed me to get new runes for my abilities, and I actually got one for my Spirit Walk, which will in fact allow me to stay in it longer, which actually helps me out a lot in this fight. Now, having a look at my damage, I've gotten about 97 damage, and that is ridiculously crap at this stage in the game. I haven't really been gearing per se, but a lot of you guys did actually suggest to, well, go to the auction house and buy some items. So instead of doing that, I didn't ask my friend. He kind of offered to get me some gear, and he's basically pimped me out. And now I've got about 450 damage, which is insane amounts of damage. I pretty much one-shot every mob on Act 3, where you've got to put out the beacons and stuff like that. So I'm currently on that act at the minute, and we are basically heading to kill the God of Flesh, I think his name is, the big guy. You do see a cinematic of him. So here, on this boss Belial, my armor is yellow, taking a bit of damage. He's nerd raging here because I've killed his minions, so he's going to come out and actually attack me. Now, as for my damage, like I said, my damage at this stage when I was recording was very crap, so actually killing this boss took longer than it should have. I've got my 2 companions which are tanking him, and they actually block one of his abilities. He does like 3, I don't know what they are, but bolts of something, and my minions actually blocked that. As you can see, they did it on the screen. I'm actually taking damage from it at the minute because I'm standing closer than I should, so I did have to use my Spirit Walk to avoid as much damage as possible, because, you know, witch doctors, wizards, all them type of classes are extremely squishy. Now, I think the only tanky class is probably the barbarian or the monk. I don't think any of the other classes actually have any major reducing damage abilities, unlike the barbarian and of course monk. So playing a witch doctor is very different. You've got to really specialize in doing as much damage as possible, as well as using your defensive talents to survive. So as you can see here, I'm basically staying away from the little circles on the ground, because that's exactly where he's gonna start pounding. Sometimes he does £1, sometimes it's 2, and then sometimes it's £3. You can determine when he's going to do a double pound, which does tons of damage. That's when he actually forms a nice big circle on the ground. Now, this is his ultimate ability, which I tried to dodge as much as possible, and as you saw, I did almost die there. If I didn't have my Q, I would have definitely died. Sometimes it's very difficult to avoid that ultimate that he does, because if you get trapped by accident, then you are pretty much screwed, unless you can get away from it with some type of ability. Now, my only ability to escape this is of course my Spirit Walk, which is my Q. So here he's pounding the ground once, so it does vary. He's going to do it once, twice, and then he's going to do it a 3rd time. That's like a free smash combo. And then here he's doing 1, and he also does his ulti quite often, but also he does like a poison breath. I assume this guy's poison, but he does like a poison breath, which doesn't do much damage. The ones that you need to watch out for is of course his pound and his ultimate ability. The other abilities he's do are pretty, you know, you don't need to worry about them. His single smashes of his hands, you can tank them quite easily, but his double smash, as you can see there, does so much damage. that one doesn't do much damage as you saw, but again, this boss should have been dead now. For a lot of you guys playing Diablo, you probably would have killed this boss like 5 minutes ago, because I'm sure you guys would have geared up as you level. But I didn't. I think one of the reasons why I didn't do that is because I was doing like a let's play of this, so I didn't spend much time on the character. I only spent the time when I was actually recording. But of course that's changed now. I'm playing a lot more of my Witch Doctor, and I'm loving it at the minute. I've got some really cool abilities. I destroy AoE packs with my Locust Swarm. All I need to do is put a Locust Swarm on and stand back, and that does all the work for me. Now if I wanted to do the work for me faster, all I do is use my Q to run in so I avoid damage, and use my Soul Harvest to basically suck up 5 souls, which gives me 30 intellect per stack, I believe. So it's a ton more damage, and then my Locust Swarm just does even more damage, so I'm extremely happy about that. In the next episode I will show my gear, what I had, and to the gear what I'm using now. And you know, for future upgrades I will be basically choosing the items that are going to give me more damage, because the more damage I do, the better for me really. So we're coming to an end now with the boss, and I just wanted to tell you guys that I am in my new office now, which is amazing. I'm going to put up some pictures soon. I'm not sure. I wanted to do it with my webcam, but my webcam is like, it's like a 280p webcam. It's a very old webcam. So I might just buy a new one and show you guys like that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I got some nice epic loots here, and yeah, so please stay tuned for the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and by all means thumbs up the video, leave a comment. Always like to hear your guys' feedback, and again, subscribe. So peace guys.